Well, good evening, YouTube and Facebook and whoever else is out there. It's Nikki again. Um, I spent the last couple of days trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to talk about when I came on to do my next thought bubble. And there's been a lot of stuff going through my mind and a lot of stuff happening, and I guess we'll just start talking and see what happens tonight, because I haven't been able to really put clear thoughts together to form one, I guess, common denominator between everything I've been feeling the last few days. Um, One of the things that I probably will talk about, well, I guess I will talk about it, is boundaries. Why is it so hard for people to respect that you have boundaries, to respect that you've made a choice, to respect the fact that you are now saying no? Why is it so hard? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that hard. I mean, I get it. You want what you want. And some people will do absolutely anything they can say anything they can to try to push those boundaries, to try to break them down, to try to get you to change your mind. Now, will you? Sometimes I imagine, yeah, you will. Um, Sometimes you won't. It actually just makes the boundaries even stronger. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. For the first time in my life, I've been really looking at boundaries and really trying to set some boundaries for myself and for how I want to be treated by others, and how I want to treat other people. And I have been really feeling very pushed, very disrespected, very very angry. Well, almost like instantly infuriated when a few things have been happening this past week. And actually, they've been happening for a while, but I am not the type of person that likes to say things that will hurt somebody. I'm not the type of person that will use my words to hurt. That's not who I am. I try to use my kindness all the time, and I try to use a diplomatic approach to things. I try to be respectful of people's feelings, regardless of how I'm feeling. And there's coming a point right now where there is some stuff happening that I'm about ready to lose my shit. I'm about ready to say, you know what? No more. No more. I'm not going to be polite. I'm not going to tell you what I want or what I feel or what I think politely anymore. If by some chance some of those people are watching this video, or whatever, if something that I say is resonating with you right now and you're watching, it's resonating for a reason. It's because you know that you're one of those people that have been pushing, that have been not giving me my space, not giving me my respect, when that's all I'm asking for. It's evident, I think, to anybody who's been kind of following my first few videos, and anybody who's in my life, that I'm at a vulnerable stage right now. I'm in a moment of transition and a moment of growth. And for anybody to try to flip the narrative of me saying no and try to manipulate the situation into telling me, oh my gosh, we're friends, just let me do this or let me do that or whatever. No. If you're in my life right now, it's because I want you there. If you're not in my life right now, and I keep saying no, and I keep saying back off, and I keep saying I need time by myself, I'm working through some shit, I need that time and that respect. Just know that in one instance, I think really that person is just saying and doing absolutely anything they can to try to get me to do what they want. And I don't appreciate it. So before I get to the point where I'd have to tell you in no uncertain terms to F off, maybe you should just get a effing clue and just do it on your own. Because I have been clear. I have ignored you. Trust me. I'm doing this because I don't want to hurt you. But what you're doing is hurting me. Because you're teaching me that you're not my friend. You're just somebody who wants something from me. And I'm not willing to give it to you. And I don't really care how you feel about that. Because it's not going to happen. And the more you push, the more I'm going to push back. When I had my session with my life coach the other night, we were talking about this situation a little bit. And we were talking how, in a lot of ways, the world is preparing itself to get back to maybe a little bit more normal as mandates drop, as things, open up, as people start to come out of their shell-shocked life of the last 2 years. And they're going to try to figure out how to connect with people again. And one of the easiest ways for some people to do that will probably be by running to the familiar. Going somewhere where they know they had a certain kind of relationship or certain level of friendship or, something. And that's where they're going to start reaching out to people, is with the familiar. Well, I don't disagree with that statement because that has been happening to me a lot. But I want you to know that the person I was 2 years ago, not the person I am today. Just know that. I am not the person today that I was 2 years ago. I have changed. I have grown. I have had heartbreak. I have had stress. I have had loneliness. I have had frustration. I have had love. I have had the greatest love. And I'm not the person I was 2 years ago. And you know what? I'm never going to be the person I was 2 years ago. Because I'm not going backwards. I'm going forward. That's the only direction I've got to go right now, is I'm going forward. And there's probably going to be some people that don't like that, that are threatened by that, who don't like the person that I've become, because that person doesn't do what they want. I still respect people making choices. Everybody does. Everybody has to. It's what we do. But I will not be the familiar place. I will not be the person you just come back to. Excuse me. I am not that person. I'm much stronger. I'm much different. I have a different heart. I have different experiences. I have different love. I have different opportunities. I've grown. I've changed. And I'm not going backwards. So, stop messaging. Stop reaching out. Stop trying to get back to a familiar place, because it's not happening. I'm not familiar, because you won't recognize me. And I'm kind of pissed off that you're trying to use my vulnerability and whatever kind of friendship or relationship you thought that we had to get back through my door, because it's not happening. I will ignore you. I will delete you. I will block you. I will keep my door locked. I will avoid you at all costs. It's not happening. So get a new plan. Go out and find somebody else to be familiar with. Just saying. The other thing that I have noticed, I've always been that girl that likes quotes and inspirational messages and all of that. I've always been that person. And a lot of them have resonated with me over the years and stuff. But I really kind of want to say, like, what's up? What's up with all of the quotes? All of a sudden, just every time I scroll through Facebook, I know there's two people on my Facebook in particular that I think are going through an awful lot of transformation just like me, because every time they post something, I'm like, oh my God, they are talking right to me. What is going on? Are we really feeling this way? Like, are all of us feeling this way? Like, should we start our own support group, our own girls club? Like, what is this? Like, their own inspirational girls club, and like, instead of a book club, we just meet every Tuesday night and talk about the inspirational quotes that we found that are resonating with us. It's funny because they really are. They're speaking right to me. They're making me think. They're making me feel. They're making me realize. I've been doing a lot of deep digging. And I know it's brought up a lot of stuff from a lot of years, a lot of relationships, a lot of experiences. But I appreciate that there's people out there that are feeling the same way I am. I can tell you that much. And I'm sending y'all my love because I know how hard this is. I know what this kind of struggle that we're obviously all feeling with some of these quotes is. I can't help that I'm a quote girl. I really am a quote girl. Ask my little sister. I send her quotes all the time. Ones that I think will resonate with her of things that she's going through, and we talk and stuff like that. And it's funny. I'm a quote girl. I can't help it. I just am. I'm also the type of girl who has also been coming to the realization that there is certain people that I know they want me to talk. I know they want to know what's going on. I know it's killing them to see me in pain and to see me struggling and to see me be vulnerable and feeling lost. And I know all they want to do is just give me a hug and hold me and tell me that they love me. But at this point, even though it kills me to do it, I just need to be on my own. I need to work through my stuff. You have to feel it all. Because if you don't feel it all, it's just going to fester. And I need to get this stuff out. I need to bring it up and then take it and put it in a box. Lock it away. Get rid of it. It's over there. It's not in here. It's out there. When the time is right, I'll bring you back. I'll let you know what's going on. In a lot of ways, right now, I don't know what's going on. I don't have the answers to give you. I have assumptions, I have speculations, I have my own feelings. And I'm only responsible for my own feelings right now. And that's all I can handle is my own feelings. And I'm barely doing that some days. So I just need to ask for some patience. And I need the patience from those people so that I can work through it. I can grow. I can figure it out. I can heal. I can grieve. I can become more. I can become better. I got to get all my dark and twisty out so that I can be full of light and happiness again. And sometimes getting all the dark and twisty out takes a little bit of time. So I'm asking for some patience. Speaking of patience, I always thought that I was a very impatient person. I've been doing a lot of thinking on that one. And I realized that I'm not an impatient person. I'm a very patient person. Probably more patient than I should be. Every situation in my life since I can remember, I've had to be patient. because a lot of it was not things that I could control. I had to wait for other people to come to their conclusions, to find their path, to find their voice, to find what was right for them. So I had to be a patient person. And I'm still being a patient person. I'm having to give myself patience because really I just want to have all the answers right away. I want to be able to snap my fingers or flick a magic wand or do whatever I have to do in order to be right, to feel right inside, and to be having my thoughts collected and clear, having my heart not in such turmoil. I do know where my heart is. And my heart knows where it's supposed to be. And I do know where my heart will always be. I'm just having to have some patience. I have to respect some boundaries. I have to just keep on working on me. And I know that it'll all work out. It really will. I had a message sent to me the other night from someone that I wasn't expecting to get a message from. And it really, really touched me. More than that person probably knows. And I thank you for messaging me. And it's okay. It's okay. I see you. I feel you. If you would be so kind to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be great. Share my videos with people. Like them, comment, send me messages. I welcome that. I just hope that my words can resonate with somebody. And maybe you realize that you're not alone. Even though right now, that's all you might feel, is that you're alone. So, anyways, I hope everyone had a good weekend. I hope you're having a good night. I hope the time change doesn't screw up your sleep too bad. It's never really affected me, so anyway. Good night, everybody, and we'll be talking soon.